If Warren Buffett had retired at 60, you would have never heard his name. He'd be a rich guy in Omaha with a nice portfolio, not worth 130 billion. Not a legend, just comfortable. The difference between comfortable and iconic wasn't Warren Buffett's talent. It wasn't luck. It was a decision that he made that almost nobody else makes. Warren Buffett bought his first stock at age 11. He bought 6 shares of City Services Preferred at $38 a share, 3 for himself, 3 for his sister. The stock dropped to $27, and his sister reminded him every day that he was losing her money. When it recovered to 40, he sold. The stock later went to 200. The moment taught him 2 things that would define his entire life. Patience is painful, and selling too early is expensive. Before his first stock purchase, Buffett had already been working for years. He sold chewing gum door to door at age 6. He sold Coca-Cola bottles at markup. He had a paper route. By the time he was a teenager, he saved what would be the equivalent of tens of thousands of dollars today. He filed his first tax return at age 13 and deducted his bicycle as his first business expense. This wasn't a kid dreaming about getting rich. He was already compounding. Buffett graduated from Columbia Business School after studying under Benjamin Graham, the father of value investing. He went back to Omaha and he started a series of investment partnerships in the 1950s, pulling money from friends and family. He was brilliant at finding undervalued companies, cigar butt investing he called it, companies with one good puff left in them. By 1962, he was a millionaire. He was 32 years old, impressive, but nobody outside of Omaha knew his name. Nobody was writing magazine covers about him. For the next 3 decades, Buffett was kept compounding. He bought See's Candle, he bought the Washington Post, he bought Geico, he bought Coca-Cola. He reinvested the cash flows, he avoided debt. In military strategy, there's this idea of only attacking when victory is guaranteed, or as many call it, choosing our battles. Buffett chose winners by avoiding what he didn't understand and avoiding speculation, and he did so without leverage trading. Warren Buffett's net worth hit $1 billion around 1985 when he was 55 years old. 55. He'd been investing for 44 years. He was already one of the most disciplined investors in history, but he was only just crossing the $1 billion mark. Today, his net worth sits north of $130 billion, and he's given away over $50 billion. The overwhelming majority of that wealth, something like 99% of it, came after his 50th birthday. More than 96% came after he turned 60. The man had been investing for 80 years, and nearly all of the result is loaded into the back end of the timeline. Human beings think in straight lines. We expect effort and reward to move together in a neat, proportioned way. Put in 10 years of work, get 10 units of reward. But compounding doesn't work like that. It works on a curve. For a time, the curve looks flat. It looks like nothing's happening. Then, without warning, it bends so sharply it looks almost fake. That's compound interest, and that's what compounding effects look like. If Buffett retired at 60, which is a perfectly normal age to retire, he would have been wealthy for sure, but he would not have been a cultural icon. He would not have been proof of a concept of the most powerful force in finance. The first 44 years of investing career produced $1 billion. The next 40 years produced over $100 billion. Same man, same strategy, same discipline. The only thing that was changing was time. There are 3 rules of compounding. Rule 1, start early, don't stop. Buffett didn't become a billionaire because he was the best stock picker who ever lived, although he's exceptional. He became a billionaire because he started at 11 and never stopped. The variable that matters most in compounding equation isn't the rate of return, it's time. Every year you delay is 1 unit of growth lost. It's the exponential tail of that year which gets more valuable the further you go out. Starting at 20 instead of 30 means 10 years of returns lost. it means a fundamentally different outcome. Rule 2, never interrupt compounding. This is Buffett's first rule of investing reframed. If rule number 1 is don't lose money, and rule number 2 is don't forget rule number 1, it's not like he's never had a losing investment, but Buffett knows that large permanent losses are the enemy of compounding because it resets the curve. A 50% loss requires 100% gain just to get back to where you started. Every significant drawdown costs you time, and time is the gasoline that makes exponential results happen through compounding. Buffett avoided catastrophic losses for 8 decades. Rule 3, create compounding effects. Buffett didn't just let money compound in his brokerage account. He bought businesses that generated cash, and he redeployed that cash into more businesses that generated more cash. Seized Candies threw off profits that funded other acquisitions. Geico's float gave him capital to invest. Each asset became a launchpad for the next one. This is what separates passive compounding from engineered compounding. Compounding events are when you feed the curve. The reason most people never experience the full power of compounding is simple. They get bored, they get scared, or they get greedy. They pull money out at the wrong time. They chase returns. Then they try to get rich fast and end up getting poor fast. Buffett did the opposite. He got rich slowly, then all at once, because that's how the math works. Compounding curve rewards people who are still standing at the end, not those who sprinted at the start.